Hi. Wow. Look at this. Look at this place, huh? I meant the channel, not this room, though I suppose I could tidy it up a little bit more. Hi. I'm Josh, and also the Lord of Me. I thought I'd make a bit of a video just about where I am in life, really. Um, a lot of small YouTubers like myself will kind of just disappear and never do anything again. So I thought I'd kind of at least make one final thing just to say where I am, what I'm doing in life, and stuff like that. First one, will I ever come back to YouTube? Probably not. I'm busy. I have a full-time job and sadly just don't have the time. That's the run of it. I try and do different things in my own time to keep me busy and keep me happy. Sadly, YouTube isn't one of those and probably won't be indefinitely. Sadly, that is the same for streaming as well. I loved streaming. Um, the fun that I had was immense. I loved it, but I've moved on. The relationships I was in during those periods have ended. I'm in a new chapter of my life, and I don't think that will be following me in it. So that's that. Um, okay, number two. What's been going on? Not a lot. I'm kidding, really. I'm engaged, first of all, to my wonderful partner of 3 years. Very, very happy about that. I moved out of my mother's place and I'm renting a house with said partner for the last year, which has been wonderful, a fantastic experience, apart from bills and rent and landlords. Not fun. Um, how is the creative side of things going? Yeah, it's going good. Um, Obviously, you'll see a few shorts on this channel which I refuse to delete because I can't be bothered to go through. That in 2022, 2023, I published a very small poetry anthology called The Soul is Born. Well done to anyone who got a copy of that because it's not available anymore. Why is that? Because I turned it into something else. I took all the poetry I wrote from 2022 and the start of 2026, the end of 2025, and I made this something better, the complete collection from 2022 to 2025, and it is my pride and joy. I had an absolute blast making this, putting everything together, reworking everything. It is the best thing I've created, and I'm very happy about it. It is on Amazon. You can get it as an ebook as well as a paperback. I made it as cheap as possible. Here is the pricing for the UK. I just wanted to get it out there. And I understand art is the point of art isn't to make money, and that's kind of why I've made it as cheap as possible. But I also have a poetry TikTok account. Here it is, in which I discuss my poetry. I do readings of other people's works, like one second, Caroline Duffy, for example, and Seamus Heaney, as well as maybe delving into just some discussions about films and stuff. I recently just watched the Backrooms film. So good. As well as Obsession. So good. And yeah, that, the poems, like at least maybe like a fifth of the poems in that book are on there for free to read and react to. So you can follow that as well if you wish. If you want to get a copy of the book, it's on Amazon. Um, just type in something better, or just something better and then my name, and it'll come up. A lot, I've changed a lot. Um, I think coming back to this channel and doing things with it feels wrong, because I'm not who I was when I stopped. But I felt wrong just leaving it. So this is the pin. This is the full stop. This is the grand goodbye, so to speak. I first uploaded a video about the Barnyard video game on this channel. For some reason it got like over 500 views. I'm not too sure why, because the microphone quality is terrible, and the script was god awful. But from there, things escalated. I became known as the Barnyard guy. There's a video which is quite, I guess, nichely popular. I kind of just got known as the guy who really likes the Barnyard video game, and I really do like the Barnyard video game. That is one thing that has not changed. It is still the best game of all time, and I will fight anyone that says it isn't. I've progressed past the things that I created on this channel a little bit. There are some things which I'm still very happy about. I don't think are available anymore because I took them down, and a few other things. But yeah, I'm happy that whatever small amount I was able to accomplish, I did. Be that Twitch affiliate, be that getting a collector's edition of a video game from a publisher because I wouldn't stop talking about a game that they made back in 2006. I got the collector's edition of Destroy All Humans, for context, because I wouldn't stop badgering THQ Nordic about Barnyard, which is funny in context considering they didn't really make it. I'll be around, on the poetry TikTok, maybe another book or two on the Amazons. But the Lord of Meat is done, and I wanted to put a proper pin in it. Thank you, truly, to everyone, however small this community was. It meant a lot to me. It did. I know I won't come back to this. And that's a bit melancholic. So, yeah. This will be it. This will be the last video. Completely unedited, maybe apart from a few cuts. Yeah. There's a lot of hate going on in the world right now. For marginalized groups, trans people, the black community, immigrants, Palestine, things that I probably don't even know about. And I probably have a bit too much of an ignorance to that I want to change. The biggest power we have as people is the power to love each other and the power to forgive each other and ourselves. And if you want my advice for life, one final nugget of wisdom from the Lord of Meat before he departs: forgive yourself. Allow yourself to change and grow. It's strange to say goodbye to this. I started this channel in college, and I'm closing it out as a almost 25-year-old man. You carry a lot of regret about things. Don't let that build up, though. Talk to people, talk to your friends, talk to a therapist if you can. Forgive yourself, and then through that, open yourself up to forgiving others. Open yourself up to love and compassion and empathy. Allow yourself to fight for people, the rights of people, the rights for people to exist, the rights for people to love, and the rights of people to live. That's the best advice I could ever give. As someone who hasn't lived long enough to be wise, yet long enough to at least have dealt with a few issues in my time. It really is the end of an era for me. I almost don't want to stop recording, but I will. I've been the Lord of Me, and I always will be. Thank you.